So I really wanted to, no offense, go off on you, Gabriella, because the comment right before this that came in was, well, why don't you make videos telling people where to go? As if I haven't. And that really not only pissed me off, talking about privilege as if you don't know me. Like, I want to make that clear. You clearly haven't looked through the comment section, because I had answered that question several times on where to go, where to be cost effective, my bad. But I've also made plenty of videos on this. Okay. And I've talked about the privilege of, having access to things, right? I'm in a small town. I'm in the middle of nowhere in upstate New York, okay? Like, small town. Now, I am close to Hobart. If you don't know what Hobart is, it's a small book village that's gone viral because we have six indie bookstores. Okay, I'm close enough that I can go and I can buy fairly cheap books, right? I did a haul a couple weeks ago, and I think I got like 9 books for, I think it was like $40-ish, maybe $50 total. I honestly didn't even price it. That's my bad. But that's a privilege, right? It's a privilege to have access to amazing libraries, right? In person. Even with the Libby app, like my local one, right? My local card, I can only take out 4 books. Now, I currently have 4 library cards. I have my local one. I have the New York Public Library one, because I am in New York State and only New York State residents can get it. I have the Harris County one, which is out of Texas. And then I have currently, which will end September 30th, a Broward County out of Florida. Now, the Florida one, they are making it so that you have to pay $38 a year. Now, to me, I may end up doing that, right? Because I do end up borrowing a lot from that library on the Libby app. Like, I get the most out of that. Between the Broward County and the Harris County, I get the most effective. Okay, not just in how many library books I can take out, but the selection happens to be better. That it just is what it is. Now, I also go do free book hauls, free little libraries. My library has free books that they give away. Sometimes I go to yard sales. I don't do that very often, though. People give me books. People send them to me. I ARC read. I beta read. I street team read. I use Kindle Unlimited, which, yes, is a subscription. I also have Audible subscription. And I have the 1 credit one, but there are thousands of free titles and within that, right? I also do Stuff Your e-reader day, right? There are days where you can get books for free thanks to these organized authors. And there's a bunch coming up. So if you want those, absolutely participate. It's just very frustrating to get comments, not this one specifically, but the one before this, where it's like a demand, right? Oh, you're privileged. Tell me the information, as if we don't already put it out there, as if you don't have a computer at your fingertips to do a Google search or a Bing search or whatever Safari, whatever web browser you want, to find the information yourself. As if you can't look through people's profiles either. That is what's frustrating and also entitled. It's entitlement. Right? Now, I've talked about the piracy thing. I made a video a week or 2 ago when this conversation came back up again. It's frustrating to me because the people that get pirated the most are indie authors, right? And being an indie author is a small business. It's very hard for us to make money off our books, as it is, without being pirated. We have costs that, so first of all, time is money. You know, just like you would go into an office and maybe be paid hourly, right? A lot of businesses do that. We're not getting paid like that. We're getting paid based off the product, right? The finished product. We have costs too, right? We still have our own bills to pay. What was I going to say? It costs money to do your cover, right? It costs money to format if you're hiring someone, to do editing. There's so much that goes into a book. And it's not just time, right? And everyone's time as an indie author is going to differ, right? My first book, it took me 8 years. Now, I've paused my last book. I'm in the process of editing, and I'll finish it by November before it comes out. But that was my choice to pause, right? But it still costs money, right? And we're specifically speaking about the audiobooks. To produce an audiobook takes even more money. Whether you're doing it yourself and you need the right equipment, or you're hiring someone, so you have to pay them. You're shelling out money. And then for people to steal that. What you may not know, and this goes to anyone listening, right? What you may not know is that if your work is being stolen and it's on Amazon, and Amazon finds out that a pirating website has access to it, they will shut you down. You can lose your account. So not only are you're being stolen, it's like your house being robbed every single day. You're just never going to make the money. That's what it's like. And I don't think that people who pirate realize that. Now, some put it out there for free, and I get, because, you know, like you were saying, it's a privilege, you know, depending on your location, it's an access thing. But a lot of them, the original pirates, aren't doing it for the access. They're doing it because they're making money. They're making money by stealing. And I don't know if you're in America, so I want to make that clear. Here in America, right, if you're caught with a stolen item, even though you may not have stolen it yourself, but you're caught with a stolen item, and you know it's stolen, you also go to jail. You are part of the person that has the stolen item is part of the problem, knowing it's stolen. Right? Because you know it was stolen. You didn't turn them in. You didn't fix the situation. You just took it. Or maybe you bought it off the person that sold it, but you knew it was a stolen item. So I'm going to ask anyone that's listening, how would you feel if someone was constantly robbing you every single day, going into your house and getting all of the money from your paychecks, from, you know, your piggy banks, from, you know, stealing food off your table so that you cannot survive? And the law won't do anything because, hey, guess what? You don't matter. That's what it's like. So I do hope that people listen and do the research, and I'll put out another video on where to get information and access so that it is legal. But let's not have this entitlement either, okay? All right. I hope you have a fantastic day.